Hi, my name is Gina, and I just wanted to give you an opportunity to share a little bit about how the process has affected me in my life. First of all, as someone who has experienced it now for over 15 years, I can tell you that it has developed and worked in my life in all arenas of my life, from relationships to parenthood to friendships to siblings to being a great daughter, and so on. And to me, the most effective and most interesting process that I have ever experienced was when I was pregnant. I was 38 years old. And I had a very terrible, very hard pregnancy that was just awful. Didn't eat much, didn't sleep much, couldn't take my prenatal vitamins, really was very popping Tums every which way you can possibly imagine, went through bottles and bottles and bottles of Tums. So if any of you women out there can relate to this, really I understand and felt your pain. In addition to that, had a terrible labor and delivery, ended up having an emergency C-section, which of course, thank goodness, ended up really terrific. I have a very beautiful, had a very healthy baby boy who is now turning into a fine young man. One of the things that happened right after I gave birth was I had this terrible pain that appeared in my stomach, and I thought it was something that happened after birth that no other mother decided to tell me about or share with me. So I thought, okay, now what? So I went in and I found out that I had this major gallbladder problem and had to have an emergency gallbladder operation. And my gallbladder was highly infected and loaded with gallstones. Those were the things that the doctor told me. So I'm a huge fan, of course, of the process and the technology, and I'm also a very huge fan of Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. And when I went and read Louise Hay and looked up gallbladders, the interesting information that it gave to me was fear, 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 clutching fear. And all of a sudden the moment came to me and I thought, oh my gosh, I am so fearful of being a mother. I'm guessing that some of you will be able to relate to this, that I didn't feel that I was going to be a good enough mother, a great mother. I was 38 years old. I was pretty set in my ways, and I thought, okay, it's time for me to be responsible and take care of this person, this little person who is relying on me, and I really didn't think that I was good enough. Well, right after that, when I came to this big realization that I was holding on to so much fear and so much issues around not being a good mother, I decided to go ahead and have a process. And I am here to tell you, honestly and truthfully, that process was the most powerful process I've experienced in over the last 15 to 17 years that I've been doing this work. The reason is that ever since that day, and I'm telling you, my son was only 3 months old, I have really strived to be the most calmest mother that you can possibly imagine. I know that I'm a great mom, calm, and we've had broken bones, we have had cuts in the head, we have had major things go on with my son, and have remained completely calm through all of these crazy things that boys end up doing, because boys will be boys. At any rate, I feel that the process is a wonderful experience. I believe that nobody should be without it. I know that I can no longer live my life without the technology and the process behind it, and really would encourage any one of you to participate in having a process. Thank you.